Hello everyone, and as usual, we are continuing with the hackers workshops for the Hacker League participants. And this winter hackathon features a lot of different keynotes and lectures and talks and presentations from the Tone teams, from the representatives of different Tone entities, from Tone Studio, Tone Ventures, Tone Foundation team members. And today we are doing one of the most important talks for the Hackers League participants, a talk on the Telegram mini apps, on the process of mastering the Telegram mini app, working on the Telegram mini apps, and building the Telegram mini apps. And I'm joined by my colleague Gleb Vorontsov, the head of mini apps at Ton Foundation. This is the best person to talk about the mini apps, the best person to talk about the mini apps development. Gleb is the person that knows the most about Telegram mini apps. So let's just get started straight into it. Gleb, can you do a quick introduction on, first of all, Telegram mini apps and what you do at Ton Foundation, and what is your introduction, and then just go ahead with the Telegram mini apps presentation. That will be I think very interesting for the participants today.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks, Helena. Looks like I'm the best person to talk, and I will prove it. And today we talk about mastering Telegram miniapps, but hope you will join us on other workshops, keynotes, and we will meet each other in other bootcamps, and you will check that I'm good with our talks as well. So let me introduce myself. I'm head of Telegram mini apps at Tom Foundation. I had more than 10 years experience in web and mini apps. I started my journey as software engineer, and now I ended up as a head of mini apps. And I've been making and developing platforms for more than 8 years. So I'm quite familiar with all the challenges the platform has and the developer has while they build their mini apps. So today we will run through the process from the idea to the launch of your mini app. And I think today's workshop would be very beneficial for the developers, but probably could be interesting for the founders and builders as well, so they know better what's the mini apps beneath, what's under the hood, and what they can do. So let's start right away. First of all, let me introduce to the Telegram apps definition. I would say that's a crucial part that we should all be on the same page. That mini apps is not that's not the whole application. That's the whole ecosystem that provides Telegram to build your product. First of all, it's Telegram bot. It's the Telegram chat where user interacts with your mini app, with your text bot. That's there. You provide a communication between your application and the person of user. Second important thing is channel. It's the crucial part to distribute the news, the updates of your app. When you try to deliver unpersonalized, a general news about your product, about your service, you pick channel first. Main reason behind this, that Telegram have strict limits on messages to the bot. It's around 20 messages per second for the bot. So if your app will reach audience over 1 million, 5 million users, it will be tricky to deliver all the updates to the bot person. So it's better to contribute in the channel as well, where I would use it to deliver mass messages and general updates of your app. And the last part of the ecosystem, it's a mini app. Well, that's the web application. Then you provide the UI, the user experience, and deliver the values and benefits of your product. And all this ecosystem is packed with crypto-friendly platform based on Ton blockchain, with wallet integrated to Telegram, and other blockchain which provides unique capabilities to deliver mass adoption and fast and cheap transactions. So let's talk about more advantages more. what's important about mini apps? First of all, I would say it's seamless authorization. When a user launches the mini app, the existing Telegram authorization allows mini apps services to seamlessly authenticate the user. There is special API or secret phrases which allows you to check the parameters and identify that the user is unique. Also, it's one-tap launch. When you promote your application, the user don't need to install it on their device first. The apps, the mini apps, they're available right away after the target audience of your advertiser to promotion, click the button to launch the mini app. That's very crucial for conversion from advertisement users to the user of your application. It's beneficial for user acquisition. Second advantage is development. Telegram mini apps, we took further, is based on the web technologies. And web technology enables fast development with a wide range of applications and different user scenarios with relatively cheap development costs. And also, we have to mention device capabilities. Telegram provides nice API for mini apps platform, which allow to use some features of the native client platform and some features of Telegram as well. And also, some of the features of the web APIs available as well. For example, geolocation is available for web application. And the last thing I'd love to mention, but not the least, it's low entry barrier. Web technologies are one of the simplest and the easiest to make an introduction to the world of software engineering and computer science. Now, let's dive deep a bit more into mini apps architecture. As I mentioned, Telegram mini apps is basic web applications. So all the web technologies which you use to create web services, progressive web applications, you still can use to create a Telegram mini app. So basically it's HTML, CSS, JS, and all the frameworks and libraries around it. That's the core of your application. Then you add Telegram SDK to utilize powers and features of Telegram platform. You can use native SDK provided by Telegram team, or you can use third-party libraries, which makes your development experience much more convenient. For example, they have TypeScript typings, they improve the API design. Also, you interact with your backend via regular front-end requests to your backend. So, once again, Telegram mini apps, it's really simple and efficient technology to create your services and make a fast user acquisition and a fast development. And is it fast and easy to build a Telegram app? Well, it's light and fast, I assume. Tools you would need to create a Telegram mini app. It's not JS to run your server, for example, but you can use any programming language and infrastructure. You can use Go, you can use Python, you can use Ruby, PHP, whatever you want. For the front-end development, probably you would use the NPM. It's a package manager, which allows you to integrate packages created by third-party developers into your application to fasten your development process. You can use Team.js or native Telegram SDK to interact with the platform. You can use Grammy.js or any other bot framework to interact with your bot and users. For example, to handle start bot command, which is important to run your bot server. And also you need obviously any code editor and terminal to run the commands. Briefly about the tools, Node.js, one of the most popular open source and cross-platform runtime environment that allows developers to execute JavaScript code while they develop and to run JavaScript code on the server side. Second thing is the NPM, npm.js.com. It's default package manager for Node.js. These days there are different packages like Yarn and White, but still NPM is one of the most famous ones. And Team.js. You can use this SDK nicely designed with TypeScript typings for advanced Telegram mini apps development. So we set up all the tools. what do we do for the first to start? Well, we start a chat with the father bot from Telegram, and we create a new bot and token. The token we would use to call the Telegram APIs and interact with Telegram platform. And after we set up the bot, we would need to set up a mini app as an application attached to the bot. Next thing, we should set up a bot server. So once again, we can create a basic Node.js server. We could install Grammy.js and handle the start command to utilize the capabilities and respond on the start command, which is called by default in every bot. Then we would prepare a mini app, create a project, prepare simple UI, add Telegram mini apps SDK. Seems like already some significant amount of lines of code, but we can bootstrap it. And we provide Telegram mini app CLI tool, and it includes nice Telegram mini apps boilerplates. These boilerplates, they're designed to utilize TypeScript or vanilla JavaScript. They can use native Telegram SDK or Telegram SDK Timia.js provided by my team. And it could use React.js, Solid.js, or Next.js as a UI framework. And this tool, as soon as you run it, will provide you a comprehensive boilerplate with React installed, for example, with some native UI utilizing Telegram UI library, and with Ton Connect installed. Ton Connect is a SDK to interact with Ton blockchain. And you can launch it like in a really 1-2 minutes. Next thing, after you finish development of your mini app, you need to host it somewhere to get the URL to provide it as mini apps URL. So we provide simple hosting for static files with CDN and with blazing fast delivery time all over the globe. It's fast, reliable, it supports all the modern tools like HTTP2 for multiplex connections and broadly in gzip to deliver compressed files to the client, so the response time is super fast, and it's important to deliver content of your app to the users, to the end users fast. So scan the QR code, utilize Telegram apps mate with all the docs. At this point, we provide 10 megabytes and 100 files to host in this hosting, but we will increase the number as we will get feedback from the community. But I should mention, we provide this hosting only for static files, so it's HTML, CSS, JS files, and images. Next thing is the design and Telegram mini apps UI library. Of course, there are many different applications, and for example, for games, and this kind of UI, it's not beneficial. But if you build some service and you want to build a user experience the same Telegram provides, you can utilize this library and explore the set of components based on Telegram native client's UI. This UI mimics for the platform, so it supports both iOS and Android, and it's automatically switched depending on the platform. Next thing I would love to introduce is Telegram mini apps community on GitHub, where we collect all the templates, examples, and boilerplates. You can explore it and study how other builders create their mini apps, how the examples are built, to bootstrap your experience with Telegram mini apps. Next thing, it's digital resistance boilerplate. Probably you have heard about the app we launched more than a month ago, and it's built on infrastructure based on Telegram Center, and so it's really efficient one. It's built to handle 20K RPS backend, so it's really built for the high load, and it gives an opportunity for advanced developers. Have a look how modern Telegram mini apps project for the high load is built with the best front end and practices. So have a look and decide if you can utilize it for your project. And also, I should mention awesome Telegram mini apps. It's a curated list of often things related to Telegram mini apps. Here we collect examples from all the world, from all the developers that interactive Telegram mini apps. Lots of examples from hackathon contests, Telegram contests with different mini apps, from stores to clickers to the bots. So feel free to have a look and fork and utilize in your projects. And now I want to speak more about the experience you build and some key points that you have to pay attention. Not far ago, Telegram introduced WebView Expand. So by default, all the mini apps these days they launched full screen. But you can remember that, for example, for the messages in the chats, when you can provide fast actions to users, you can use it in a bottom ship component, which would utilize the whole screen of the chat of the Telegram client, but only part of it. It could be important for the small actions like transactions between users or peer-to-peer transactions. Next thing, it's about platform updates. Telegram deliver updates on the clients asynchronously. So sometimes updates for the iOS delivered faster than to Android or vice versa. And with each new version, when you deliver updates for your mini app, utilizing new opportunities, don't forget to check the support of new methods before you call them. Kind reminder and quick reminder, current version is 7.10. Also, we've noticed that not many developers utilize the power of the Telegram web app start params. With start params for the bot like start attach or mini app like start app, you could provide an info when you share the app across the ecosystem and when you launch marketing campaigns. So with the startup params, you can track the efficiency of the user acquisition by different channels and track it in your analytics. And next thing I would like to talk is about best practices with UI. Telegram platform provides some important UI components available within many apps. And we noticed that when users interact with native components with mini apps, the conversion rate to the action is much higher than the components within Telegram mini app itself. So Telegram provides back button. It's important to use this to help user navigate within your app. It's super native and clear that user can go back in navigation stack, pushing this button. So if your app have multiple screens and there is some navigation, don't forget to provide this opportunity for you to travel back in history of navigation, clicking the back button. Do not draw your own back buttons in the interface, because this button looks much more convenient and much more native to the audience. And in the end, we expect that user would perform some key actions within your app. For example, if you have a store, you expect that user would put some items into the bucket and then during the checkout process would pay for it. So for these call to action items, utilize main button, once again provided by Telegram platform. Our studies displays that the conversion rate when application use main button from Telegram is much higher than you draw it in your own interface when you lay out in your interface. Because once again, users trust more to the things they really get used to. And not that important, but still would love to highlight, you have an opportunity to add settings button into the three dots menu in the right top corner of the mini app. So you can store the settings page there and give a fast navigation to this menu. And also, if you have pop-up alerts, don't try to design euros and code them within your mini app. There are really nice native components, pop-up alerts provided by Telegram mini apps platform. They works really fine, and they support oh, sorry, I forgot. So they support the opportunity to utilize by people with disabilities, so utilize them. And I'd love to mention color guidelines. Well, I think that's not suitable for everyone, but if you want to create this bond with your users and with the audience, try to use not only Telegram palette for the light and dark theme, but palette for the advanced colors designed by user, because users have an opportunity to provide their own color palette within Telegram. And if you follow this, well, the bond between you and the user will be much less worthy. And well, basically that's it. Once again, it's a quick description and a quick review of the opportunities we provide for the builders, for the Telegram mini apps builders in our ecosystem. Feel free to reach if you have any requests. We would check the feedback, analyze it, and help to improve your developer experience. And after the hackathon, we would love if you share your experience with us in dev chats and other channels. So feel free to reach us, and I'm open to your questions.
Let me now get back on the screen and look through the chat. So I see that we don't have any questions on YouTube, and the questions that are appearing on the chats are mostly related on the Telegram chats, are mostly related to the organizational questions about the hackathon, which is good. Hopefully the building is all clear. But if anyone right now has any questions for Gleb, this is the best opportunity to ask them, because we're live, and Gleb won't have any escape, but answer the questions or give the feedback to whatever you are looking for. Yeah, I think that if we have any questions right now, that's better to ask them. But of course, if you have any questions later on after this live stream, please join the hackathon chat, which is Hackathon X, hackathon like ton, and the Telegram chat for the hackers name is Hackers League Hackathon. Just join there, and that's where you'll be able to ask any questions that you have. And I see we have a question on X saying, what is the best route to market a mini app and get users to the app? That's a very marketing related one, but I know that that's what usually builders have a lot of questions on.
Well, actually, it's really too broad. If you don't know the route, actually, probably you don't know your market. So I would say experienced builders, first of all, they figure out what are the audience, what's the portrait of the audience they target their app. And if you have the portrait of the audience, you can suggest where is the best marketing channels to target this audience. And I would say these days we can name Telegram ads to reach Telegram audience. And because you can target specific chat, you can target specific region, location or language or topic. Then we can mention Telegram ads within mini applications. There are a couple of platforms who built these solutions, for example, Adsgram. And with this, you can reach an audience who are already familiar with mini apps and we're willing to explore new applications. There are some target opportunities there as well. I don't recall all of them, but still, like with all the advertising network, quite typical with the interests or geo regions or the age or the sex or something. Then they have Telegram App Center. It's a tabs bot. It's one of the biggest Telegram mini apps marketplace. And here you can receive, I would say, amount of organic traffic. But here you should understand there are no target here. It's a marketplace for every mini app, for every user. And probably you would receive some recognition with featuring on the main page of Telegram App Center if your app worthy, or even featuring in Trending Apps channel with 8 million subscribers. So next thing, well, it could be viral marketing. If your app supports some viral mechanics and you build your community, well, they can spread the word and your app became viral. And let's not forget external resources. For example, you can utilize Meta advertisement. You can launch a campaign or viral TikTok clip. You can look for context ad within Google or something. So any marketing channel, from typical for Web2 world, from the outside of Web3 ecosystem, outside of the Telegram, still works here. And last but not least, try to interact with existing builders, existing Telegram communities, and existing Telegram mini apps. You can talk to KOLs, you can talk to founders of other successful apps, exchange traffic, or purchase traffic from their apps to your one. That's my quick guide to the marketing for to mini app.
Thank you. And for those that are wondering to learn more about marketing for the mini apps, I have to say that I really invite you to join our offline bootcamps. We are running 20 offline events all around the world, and there is lots of interesting offline workshops and lectures on that. Specifically, this weekend, we are running a bootcamp in Paris, and that's the bootcamp that I'm also coming to. And we are gonna be having a lecture there from Arina, that's actually a marketing manager in Gleb's team, and she's gonna talk about the social media strategy and marketing for the mini apps and for the apps on Telegram. So please join our Paris bootcamp. And I think that will be a very interesting talk for you. And for those that are only able to join us online, I will try to stream that talk on our socials, so you get the chance to also get all of the advice and all the insight that Irina will be sharing. Okay, is there any other questions from everyone that's watching us, from everyone that is building at the hackathon? Anything that you want to anything that you want to know, anything that you need help with? I think that looking at the comment section, everything seems to be sorted out. The only question that I see on the Telegram mini apps that is not yet answered is, hi guys, what you use for testing TMA apps? I mean Dev Test Prod. And that's the question that is coming from our Hackers League Hackathon chat.
Well, it always depends. It depends from continuous integration, continuous development process and workflow you have. But I would say you can use different bot, with different Telegram bot, with different Telegram mini apps specifically for staging and testing. You can test within the same bot, but create a number of different mini apps, like production-based mini app, production staged mini app, QA mini app. You can even test while you're developing with live code reloading. You just need the host tunnel to create external link from your local host. And with this, you can share this. You share the link to mini app to everyone. For example, with your QA engineer. So there are no extra prerequisitions for this, I would say.
Okay, super, sounds good. Thank you so much, Gleb, for joining me today, for running the workshop. Sorry. The only thing that I have to mention today here is that tomorrow we are gonna have a workshop with Vlad, from Gleb's team for the same topic, mastering Telegram mini app, but in Russian language. So if there is anyone that feels more comfortable with Russian, with learning new things in Russian, please join our tomorrow's workshop. This is one of a kind opportunity to listen to the workshops in Russian. We do usually do only English international versions, but for the Telegram mini apps, we decided to opt in for the Russian specific workshop as well, and that's gonna happen tomorrow on the social media of Ton Society and on the Hackathon chat. Um, for those that are listening to us today, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day, and I hope that everyone that's listening to us right now is going to join us at the live judging session and is going to be in the number of finalists and is going to be pitching the project and winning the Hackers League hackathon. Thank you, and thank you, Gleb, of course, for joining and for taking the time to explain Telegram mini apps in deep and taking the time to answer the questions that we have.
Cool. Thank you. See you around. See you in the offline bootcamps.